Doing loving kindness practice once will feel good, but it won't be enough to make it stick. I suggest that you try this practice once a week, at least until you start to find that feelings of loving kindness are bubbling up at unexpected moments. And once it becomes a regular practice, you don't necessarily have to go through the whole sequence. In fact, if you're dealing with someone who is irritating, and at that moment you want to tear their head off, what you can do is just think, may you be safe, may you be healthy, may you be happy, may you be at ease in the world. And you may find that your anger has shifted toward kindness. Now, feeling loving kindness doesn't mean that you have to give in to every demand that someone makes. But it does mean that you ought to give them a fair hearing. Okay, so let's say now that you feel loving kindness toward just about everyone. Next step is to learn how to feel loving kindness to just about everything. Everything you see. And not just the beautiful things, even the so-called eyesores, to be able to find some beauty in them. Every sound, and not just beautiful music, but traffic, honking, sirens. Everything, as long as it will not cause you any physical harm. The practice that will allow you to do this is called mindfulness. And this too comes from the Buddha. And it's been studied by scientists extensively, and they found that it can have very positive results. Mindfulness is paying attention to the present moment with an attitude of friendliness or loving kindness. Now, you won't be able to do this every single moment of the day, but with practice you can find that you bring this attitude for seconds at a time, then minutes and longer, and it can be very satisfying. In the next video we'll do a practice of mindfulness of traffic sounds. Now that may sound crazy, but just as you have learned that you can feel loving kindness toward that irritating person, you can also feel loving kindness toward irritating sounds. And when you develop this skill, you can experience the beauty in them, and it can be surprisingly satisfying.